accept your nomination for presidency of the United States.
Good morning. Rocky Mountain High in a packed Denver stadium, Barack Obama officially becomes the Democratic nominee for president and takes direct aim at John McCain and the Bush administration. Senators steal the spotlight back by announcing his pick for a running mate just hours from now. Deadly storm, tropical storm Gustav hits Jamaica after killing at least 67 people in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And it's making a steady march toward the Gulf of Mexico.
From NBC News, this is Today with Matt Lauer and Meredith Vieira. Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And good morning. Welcome to Today on a Friday morning. I'm Matt Lauer.
And I'm Meredith Vieira. It was a moment many people might have thought that they would never live to see. A black man accepting the nomination to run for president from a major political party. Barack Obama made history last night.
And Obama and his running mate Joe Biden are off on a bus tour of some important swing states, and we're going to have much more in just a moment. We'll also look ahead to John McCain's announcement today, revealing his running mate. It is a tightly kept secret.
With the Republicans and launched the sharpest attacks yet against President Bush and rival John McCain.
Striding on the stage to the cheers of nearly 80,000 supporters at Denver's Invesco Field, Senator Obama stood at the center of an enormous political celebration.
I accept your nomination for presidency of the United States.
Thanks very much. So how did Barack Obama do? Peggy Noonan served as a top speechwriter for Presidents Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush. She's also a columnist for the Wall Street Journal and best-selling author of What I Saw at the Revolution. Hi, Peggy. Good to see you.
Good morning, Matt. Nice to be here from Denver.
Yeah, so before the speech, you wrote in the Wall Street Journal that you were unimpressed with the staging, the Greek column look, the hugeness of the arena. You were there with some 80,000 other people last night. You changed your mind?
I did a little bit.
Thanks a lot, Chuck.
You got it.
And it is 7:50. Oh, we're going right to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we're going to talk about Tropical Storm Gustav now, which is battering the Caribbean. Residents in the Gulf State are watching this very carefully and uneasily as it moves their way and gets ready to strengthen. Al is back home from Liverpool, England. He's up in the Storm Center tracking all this, Al.
Well, thanks a lot, Matt. And this is the latest. Right now, it's 85 miles west of Kingston, Jamaica, 220 miles east-southeast of Grand, about 150 miles to the center. What we're watching is waiting for this thing. As it gets out into the Caribbean Ocean, it starts to strengthen, becomes a hurricane. Then once it passes, but either way, the parts of the Louisiana, Texas coastline most likely under the gun from Gustav. Matt?
Very much. We'll get the rest of your forecast in a couple of minutes. Today is, by the way, the third anniversary of the day that Hurricane Katrina engulfed the city of New Orleans. And the people in the Big Easy are making sure history does not repeat itself with Gustav. NBC's Mark Potter is there. Mark, good morning to you. What kind of preparations are underway?
Well, hi, Matt. There are a lot of preparations
that I can tell you about. In New Orleans for us this morning. Mark, thank you very much.
Rough times ahead for those folks,
Let's
for sure.
hope not. Let's hope that something happens.
Yeah, and now let's get a check of the rest of the morning's top stories from Natalie Morales, who is at the news desk for Ann. Hey, Nat.
Good morning, Meredith and Matt, and good morning to you. Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin is blaming the U.S. for the fighting in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia. He says he thinks the conflict was orchestrated to influence the presidential race in the U.S. by helping boost John McCain and the Republican Party. After Thursday's big 212-point gain on Wall Street, CNBC's Melissa Lee is at the New York Stock Exchange. Quite a nice rally there before the long holiday weekend. So what's expected there today, Melissa?
A very nice rally indeed, Natalie. And investors today will continue to watch oil, which in fact is on tech shares across the board.
CNBC's Melissa Lee, thank you. An oil spill in Brazil has killed hundreds of penguins there, and they're looking for the culprit right now. It is 7:20. You're up to date. Let's go back to Matt, Meredith, and Al.
I hope they catch that culprit.
Yes.
Poor penguins.
Do you have any idea what country you're in right now?
I think I'm in the U.S.
Good.
Back in the U.S.
Yes, I am. I am in the United States. Yeah.
Welcome home.
Well, thank you very much. Unfortunately, we've got another tropical storm to be talking about. We've got Hannah out there, which is going to cause some problems. It looks like right now for the Caribbean, 245 miles north-northeast of the northern Leeward Islands, 50-mile-per-hour winds. It's booking along at northwest, 14 miles per hour, and the next few days out.
And new details in the search for missing toddler Kaylee Anthony. We'll get the latest after these messages, your local news, and holiday weather.
7:30 now on this Friday morning, August 29th, 2008. These folks are gearing up for not one, not two, but three concerts this morning. by some of the biggest stars of the summer. And that's pop star Katy Perry with her I Kissed a Girl smash hit. And you have Jesse McCartney, the actor, singer, and songwriter who rocked the charts
Monday morning. And speaking of music, there's a big birthday today. Did you know that the king of pop, Michael Jackson, who grew up in front of the eyes of America, turns 50 today?
Wow.
50 years old.
Hard to believe.
I still can't believe I'm 50. How is he 50?
Meanwhile, coming up, the search for Kaylee Anthony. Now prosecutors are offering her mother a deal, hoping that she'll spill the beans. We're going to get the latest on that. Plus, a new concern for college students, bed bugs. They are hitting campuses in big numbers. But don't worry, we have got some help. And now let's get a check of the weather from Mr. Roker.
All right, thanks, guys. And as we see, we've got 25 years of wedded bliss. What's your names?
This is Sherry and Mel from Little Rock, Arkansas.
She does all the talking, right?
She does.
That's
Hey,
how you did
boys.
25 years.
25 years.
There you go. In fact, these folks, how long have you guys been married?
34.
Wow. What's your names?
Doug and Elaine Townley.
All right, and you do all the talking, too.
Yeah,
all right. I detect a trend.
We learned a long time ago.
Yes, dear. All right. Let's check your weather, see what's going on. Show you for our weekend. We got mild weather up and down the eastern seaboard. We got to worry about, of course, Gustav, but he's still going to be down around the Caribbean. We're looking at mild weather.
It is still a mystery what happened to Kaylee Anthony, the Florida toddler who was last seen back in June. Authorities fear the worst, and they want her mother, Casey, to start talking. NBC's Carrie Sanders has the latest. Carrie, good morning to you.
Good morning, Meredith. The clock is ticking. Prosecutors are offering Casey Anthony, the 22-year-old mother, a deal as they believe.
She's not really talking, as far as we know right now, about that.
I know you don't need a body to prove that somebody has been murdered, but obviously it's much more difficult if you don't have a body, isn't it?
Yes, it is more difficult, but it is done. I have covered a case in Ohio.
He's gotten word that Tim Pawlenty,
right,
the governor of Minnesota, is not the choice. He has apparently said he did not get the call. He's in Minnesota, not Ohio,
Which
this morning.
Which is surprising because a few days ago everybody thought he was the front runner, but did not get the call apparently. So who's it going to be?
We still don't know. Stay tuned. And coming up, live on the Plaza, a great way to celebrate the